back, this time to talk about the song Flight of the White Cotton Alien from the Dreamscape album. This song was originally written, finished on January 12th of 2000, so it is a little over 20 years old, and it was the 108th song that I wrote, so I was a little more progressed than a lot of these other songs on the album. And this one, the story behind it actually came from my friend Chris, who I had worked with at a music store in Colorado. And we were talking one day while we were working in the warehouse, and he is having some allergy issues. And he said that he hated those little white cotton aliens. And I said, "What are you talking about?" And he said, "You know, those little spores that come off of the dandelions and drift out into the air. Apparently, they were wreaking havoc with his sinuses." And that's not too uncommon, especially in places like Colorado where it's windy and pollens blow around quite a bit in the springtime. And so I had been thinking about that conversation, and I thought, well, what would so I get his side of things, but what would the journey be like for the spore? You know, it's attached to something, it's being nourished, and then it just gets blown off by the wind or detached by the host and sent on its way. And so I just kind of pictured the journey of the spore as it drifted through the air, doing its thing, and that's kind of how it came about. This was one that I really liked the percussion on, using a ride cymbal, two different pitches of clave, kick drum, and then some tablas, and a couple of crash cymbals, very minimal. But I felt that it really kind of carried it along well, along with the synthesizer, which I wrote all of the synth parts first. I just sat down and played what I felt, and it was a one take, here's what it is, and I listened back and I thought, yeah, this is pretty good. And then I just started adding the percussion. I don't remember what I started with, probably the kick and the hi-hats would be my guess, but it just kind of built from there. I'm pretty sure I wrote the song in one day, maybe over the course of 2 days, but I'm pretty sure it was one day. And when I started breaking out the albums, this appeared first on the album Unforgivable God, and that, of course, was a self-release. And that's it.